Last week the government announced finally changes to the 482 Temporary Skills Shortage Program. So now it's called the Skills in Demand, or SID visa, still called the subclass 482. So the government released the Core Occupational Skills List. This replaces the short-term occupations list and the medium-term occupations list and the regional term occupation list. So they've consolidated into one list, which is great news because it means that all occupations on this new list have access to the SID, or Skills in Demand 482 visa. So before, some occupations you could only get in regional areas, like for example procurement manager, but now you can have a procurement manager in the CBD. Essentially there are 3 tiers to the Skills in Demand visa. The first new stream is the Specialist Skills stream for any applicants that earn in excess of $135,000 a year. These are the high-level, high-tiered roles, but it excludes labourers, machinery operators and trades. And then you've got the core skills. Now the core skills is the bulk of what visas will be processed under. So that's the remainder of the occupations that fall beneath that $135,000 a year, and any trade or occupation can go in the core skills list. The third stream is the labour agreement stream. This is where all the labour agreements fall under this stream, and the government still hasn't finalised all the details of this stream, but we will let you know once they do. Also, prior to the changes, there was a division between who could apply for a different type of permanent residency called the 186 direct entry stream. This is now available to all occupations on the CSOL list. So people who can get a positive skills assessment with their assessing body based on their occupation now have that opportunity, if they're eligible in the other criteria, to also look at this as another option of getting permanent residency after they've had their Skills in Demand visa, or even before. They don't necessarily need to get that now prior to getting this permanent residency pathway. And those of you who are currently on a 482 or have one processing, don't panic, that is staying the same. So anything that's processing or is currently been approved, you are staying on the old program, the old 482 TSS program, Temporary Skills Shortage Program. So this only affects new visas that are being lodged post the 7th of December 2024. We still require labour market testing unless you're exempt because of the country you're from, because there might be an international trade obligation or a free trade agreement with certain countries. The SAF levy is still in force, unfortunately, so you still have to pay for how many years you want the visa for upfront in advance, $1,200 per year for under 10 million turnover, $1,800 per year for over 10 million turnover. Also, the sponsorship process remains the same, so if you're a business and you want to get sponsorship and you want to nominate someone, that process remains the same. Also, the minimum salary level remains the same. So the minimum salary level, which is going to be indexed annually, is currently at $73,150 per annum as the minimum salary plus super. Obviously, any visa conversations and changes to visas can be extremely complicated, but we're here to help. So if you want to find out any more information and how this may affect you in a positive way, please contact us on the information we'll put on the screen.